Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. Hello if you're new. Today I thought we'd do a whip in chat. Unfortunately, I can't fit my face and the canvas at the same time, so I decided to just show the canvas instead of my face. But yeah, we're currently working on Cottagecore Witch by Rita Kónya, and this is a huge canvas, so that I can't even roll it out on this desk in full, but I've done half of the bottom section so far. So today I want to work on this section, the duck's feet, and hopefully make some progress. I'm kind of doing this way and then up so I can get, you know, the bottom chunk finished before I move up. But yeah, let's get started and I'll tell you a little bit about myself and what's been happening lately. Today is actually Christmas Day, so I'm wearing my festive sweater. But yeah, so let me just pull out the first color. I made a mistake when I was kitting these up. For the ones with many colors, I put them in these, but the other colors, I put them in these, and because of this, I can't really work on multiple colors because I can't like face them. So yep, I caused problems for myself, but it's okay. We live and we learn. Let me just find this first color. Here we are. So it's this color, this green. There's been a lot of greens in the parts that I've been working on, which makes sense. It's the bottom, the grassy, greeny area. Today I'm just using the Diamond Art Club tray and pen. If you're wondering why I have a band-aid on it, it's because I put a lot of pressure on my finger and I'm trying to make it a little more comfortable. So yeah, not sure if it's particularly working, but I do want to get an ergonomic pen eventually, but this works for now. So yep. So my name is Raquel, if I haven't said that yet on this channel, and I live in Tokyo, Japan. Sorry, I'm just checking that you can see what I'm doing. Kind of. So yeah, I live in Tokyo. I've lived in Japan for 8 years now. I'm currently a student at a Japanese language school because although I've lived here for 8 years, I have not really learned the language due to time, effort, money, lots of reasons, and COVID, you know, kind of stopped everything here for basically 3 years, which I know is a lot longer than other places. But yeah, we were pretty much at a standstill for 3 years until eventually all of the restrictions were lifted. We didn't have to wear masks, etc., etc. So I decided to take a chance, go to Japanese language school. Sorry, if you hear that, it's my dog clip-clapping in the other room. So yeah, I also just finished my master's as of Friday. I haven't even got my grades yet, but I'm done. I submitted my thesis, so I'm just waiting on my grades, but for all intents and purposes, I have completed my master's degree, which is very exciting. I did a degree in museum studies, and yeah, I'm excited to see where things lead me, where the future leads me, especially as we're coming on to January, new year, new me. I'm hoping for some job opportunities, for lack of a better word. My Japanese school currently is until March 2025. I can stay on for another year to really get to a higher level. So the Japanese language program, the one that's widely recognized, is a test called the JLPT, and it goes from N5 to N1, 5 being the easiest, 1 being the hardest. Most jobs here require an N2 to get a decent job. I just took the N4 in December, because the test is only in December and July, twice a year. So I should be getting my results for that in January. But yeah, supposedly I'm currently at an N3 level in my class. Whether or not I feel that I'm actually at an N3 level, I would say no, because I understand the material. My reading and listening comprehension are quite good, but my grammar and speaking are not at the level I would like it to be, mostly because I don't use it. Like, I don't speak Japanese to anyone really outside of class. Of course, you know, in day-to-day life, I need to use Japanese, but it's very limited Japanese. I'm making a mess right now. Oh, goodness. It's very limited Japanese in that, you know, you're kind of saying the same things. Yes, please. No, thank you. You know, in a really shopping setting, like at the supermarket. What is with me? I'm making a mess. So to speak in, you know, complex sentences about actual thoughts, feelings, etc., I don't really have the opportunity to do that. So what I'm learning in class is essentially not put into practice. So I feel like that's throwing me off. My solution to that is to practice more. The problem being I'm very shy. So it's I don't really put myself out there in English either, so you know, I have to do it, and that's a goal for this coming year. It's one of my bigger goals, actually. But yeah, I do study a lot. Again, not really sure if I'm getting anywhere, but I'm also like a person who can't see progress. Just, you know, it's a negative trait, but I have a habit of putting myself down despite other people thinking I'm doing well. So something else to work on this next year. I've definitely gotten better than I used to be, but there's always room for progress. So yeah, outside of that, let me talk about other things. I live in Tokyo, like I said, which is great. I live like 10-15 minutes by train to two major tourist spots, so I'm definitely in the midst of Tokyo. Luckily though, my station itself is not a popular station, so it's very quiet and residential. A lot of older people and families, so we don't get the hustle and bustle of these tourist spots, because this year Japan has seen a lot of tourists, a huge increase from all my years that I've lived here. So it's getting pretty hectic for those who live here, especially if you're like in Shibuya, which is actually where I go to school, so I have to deal with this every day. It can get hectic. A lot of people don't understand the not nuances, it's not really nuanced. Don't understand how to behave here, especially on trains and on the street. My train, when you're on a train here, you're meant to be quiet because people are commuting, they're studying, they're reading, they're sleeping. So it's expected that everyone's quiet, especially during the week, during commuting hours. But sometimes people don't understand that, and they're very loud and boisterous and definitely calling attention to themselves. So it can be frustrating, especially because, I'd say people don't necessarily have the best image of tourists here. So that doesn't help. But it is what it is, I'm from New York originally, and that's just how it is with tourists. Which I'm not tourist shaming, You're in a new place, it's exciting. You want to be enjoying your time off. It's, completely understand that, but I feel like in general some people are lacking spatial awareness to make it, as I'm trying to make sense of that. A lot of people, and that's not just tourists, that's everybody. A lot of people on their phone and walking, which to me is extremely dangerous. But some people do that constantly, and I think we should pay attention to our surroundings, both because, like I said, it could be dangerous. Earlier this year, we had a woman in Shibuya walk into the path of a bus, and she got hit by the bus. No injuries, nothing. It wasn't fatal. It was just, had she been paying attention, she might have realized she was walking into a bus. So yeah, or falling onto train platforms, just scary things no one wants to think about, but can be real dangers if you're not paying attention. Again, not saying only tourists do that. I think a lot of people are doing that in general these days. We actually have signs here saying don't walk and use your phone, especially, you know, in train stations. Because like I said, you know, you can walk off the tracks and either get extremely hurt or, you know, other bad things can happen both to yourself and those around you. So yeah, other than that, like I was saying, I live in Tokyo, and I live here with my dog and my cat, as well as my boyfriend. We live in an apartment, because everyone lives in an apartment in Tokyo. Yep. We've been in this place for a little over a year. We moved here in October of last year. 2023? Yep. So we've been here for a little over a year. I really like this place. It's good space. It's really close to the station, like 4-minute walk. And this station, like I said, is not a big station, so the train only comes every 10 minutes or so, but the train that does come is very convenient to get basically anywhere in Tokyo. So I do appreciate that. And yeah, this when we moved in, this building was new. I mean, it's still new, it's only a year old. So we were the first to live here, which, you know, is always nice. I don't think that's ever happened in my entire life. I've always moved into older buildings. So it's nice. It was nice to be the first one to experience everything. And we had all these lovely design plans, and I don't think we ever actually did any of them because moving is stressful and, you know, busy people. At the time, we both worked full-time jobs, so it just never happened. And I think that's just how moving goes. You never really finish. You never really complete moving to a new place. So yeah, now that I'm home a little bit more, I tried to tackle areas a little bit at a time. So yesterday I actually cleaned my desk, which is behind me, because I had just piles of books from the year. So I organized those. My desk is looking sparkly clean. And once my boyfriend gets back, he'll get this desk back. So I'll have to paint on my own desk. This desk is convenient because it's a moving desk, standing desk. So I can adjust based on how my back is feeling, because I have horrendous posture, and I should have listened to my parents when I was young, but I didn't. So now I have horrendous posture, and my back will hurt if I'm leaning over a desk for too long. I mean, I've also always had desk jobs, so that hasn't helped my back. But I'm actually trying today for the first time a posture correcting strap. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's kind of like a bra, but it holds your shoulders in place. So I'm trying that out to see if it helps, especially if I'm doing things like this, where I'm leaning over a desk or sitting down for a long time, to try to minimize the damage I've already done, because I'm not getting any younger and my bones aren't settling as they were when I was a kid. Not just a kid, when I was younger. My birthday is actually coming up in January. So talking about not getting any younger, I will be 34 years old. Years young. Which feels shocking, because I feel like I'm still 15 some days. Like, who gave me permission to be responsible for things? They made a mistake. But yeah, unfortunately, fortunately, I feel lucky enough to make it to, that sounds horrible, to be 34, be in relatively good health, with, a happy family. My own parents are also doing well. My boyfriend's family is doing well. So, after COVID and all the tragedy that happened, I feel very lucky to be in a situation where we're not really worrying about health. I mean, we do pay attention to what we eat, getting our yearly checks, etc., etc. But none of us are going through any medical concerns at the moment. I do have a chronic illness, but this past year, I really, with a lot of work and medication adjustments and doctor's visits, etc., etc., I have been on a medication cocktail that really works for me. So I've my unmedicated, untreated condition would bring me daily constant pain, and I don't have that anymore. So that's really another thing I'm grateful for. This time last year was actually the worst I've ever felt. So I was talking yesterday with my boyfriend and saying, I am so grateful that this year I am able to function. This time this year I'm able to function. I am content, doing things I enjoy, whereas that was impossible last year. So I'm really, really thankful for that. And I've made some positive changes to my habits, daily habits, that have also helped. It's not just medication, because medication certainly helps, but it doesn't do everything. It's not just medication that's going to make you content. Medication gives you the ability to do things. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. just grateful that I found a combination that works for me, and that I didn't give up on trying, even though sometimes it felt like garbage. But yeah, that's good. So for this Christmas, aka today for me, I don't think I'll get this up before the weekend. I am just spending my day not diamond painting, spending my morning diamond painting, and then probably watch a movie later. My boyfriend is visiting family right now, and I would have gone as well, except I have to stay home and take care of the kiddos. We do have a sitter who comes when we travel, and the Yuna and Pixel love her. It's definitely not a chore for them to be with her. They think they love her more than us sometimes, because she's here and she plays with them and she gives all her attention to them, so they love her. But it's the holidays. I didn't want to make her miss the holidays and be stuck, for lack of a better term, taking care of them. I don't even know if she would be able to. So I took the responsibility for that, and it's fine. I'm happy to be with my babies, because they're my babies. So we're working on another green color. So yeah, but today we might watch a video through, Discord or some other video service, so we can watch a movie together, even though we're apart. Christmas in Japan and in Thailand, which is where he is not celebrated. So people are working today, basically. So there's no real special stuff happening. New Year's, however, is a big day. Big week here. So everything will be closed next week. But right now, it's just a regular day. This is fine. I don't have family here, so I'm spending it with you guys and diamond painting. So not at all a bad thing. I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas due to my parents' religion. So I guess that also plays a role in not feeling like I'm missing out on anything. So yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. Sorry guys, I ran out of space, so I had to delete a couple things and come back. So I do not remember what we were talking about at all. So let's talk about something else. I've recently been playing a video game called Infinity Nikki, which if you're in the gaming world, you've probably heard of. It is basically a dress-up game with a storyline. It's really fun, it's really cute, it's really pretty. Like the map, the world is really pretty. It's free to play. It is a gacha game, but you can get a lot of the gacha items just by playing the game. Like, as you play and as you do things, you get points to play. So I haven't spent a single cent on anything, and I've gotten some of the limited pieces that I've wanted. But yeah, if I don't necessarily agree with gachas because they can definitely be dangerous. But if you know your limitations, it's definitely fun. There are also other ways to buy outfits, both through, like I said, completing quests. You'll earn outfits. They have shops throughout the game that you could just buy outfits with the coins you earn. So it's not like, you know, the only way to get cute outfits is through the gacha system, which I appreciate because I spend my money on diamond art paintings. So yeah, it's really cute, it's really fun. I recommend if you like chill games. I also like, I'm not a fighting game girl, so like Genshin and some other games don't necessarily appeal to me because I don't enjoy the fighting aspect of a game. So this game is perfect because there's very minimal fighting and it's very easy, like, controls. You don't have to go crazy. And you can also avoid it most of the times. You don't have to fight. And even what you're fighting is like really cute. Like, one of them looks like a octo sausage. like how Japanese people in bentos will make a little sausage into an octopus. Yeah, it's just really cute. The storyline is cute. You're a stylist, so that's kind of your, like, your role in all this. You're a fashion stylist. So some of the problems of the world are very funny in that you're talking about stylists, but it's really cute. Definitely recommend if you like cozy games. And, you know, I sometimes follow the storyline and just, you know, that's what I do when I'm playing. I'll follow the storyline, complete these main quests. A lot of the other times I'm just foraging, going around the world, looking for chests, looking for items. Yeah, other times I'm just completing, you know, side quests. There's really a lot to do. Other times I'm just playing dress up, you know, figuring out which outfit I want Nikki to be wearing today. So there's really something to do always that isn't necessarily like, oh, you have to just follow the storyline. I follow the storyline when I feel like it. So that's what I've been doing outside of diamond painting, especially in my evenings. I'll just play for a couple of hours before taking Yuna out for a walk, and then hopping into bed. Yes, so I also really enjoy reading. I've always been a reader. Always. I was that kid who was constantly going to the library. I remember when I got my driver's license at 16, the thing I used it for the most was going to the library and going to libraries in neighboring towns to see their selections. So that was my biggest use of my driving license, when I could borrow my parents' car. So I would take like 3, 4, 5 books out of the library, sometimes more. And I still like to read, love to read. I have a Kindle. I also buy books occasionally. English books are, 1, really hard to find here, 2, very expensive. So I like to use my library back in America to download ebooks onto my Kindle for free. So that's the free / legal way I get books. Occasionally I do just buy books, either here in Japan or in Thailand, which is where my boyfriend's family lives, and they have a pretty decent selection of English books, since a lot of people speak English, and just, you know, there's a bigger range of English books there, which is funny because the biggest bookstore that sells English books is a Japanese bookstore that doesn't sell English books here. So it's kind of weird to think about. It is what it is. So when I go to Thailand, my suitcase is often filled with books, which I love. And they have a really big selection at that bookstore, so I just like spending time there, browsing new titles, taking photos of books that I might want to request from the library. Yeah, it's a lot of fun when I go there and can visit the bookstore. Let me just find this color. Yes. We're going to a beigey color? Beigey greeny color. So we do have one branch of a bookstore here in Shinjuku that does have English books. Like that whole branch has English books, and I think French, and a smaller section, of course, but some other languages, but mostly English books. So I do like to go there on occasion and just browse, but I'm always tempted to get a book, which can be, you know, most books are around the $20 mark, which again is quite expensive, but some books will be like $40, $50. Just, I don't know how they calculate that, but it's just way too much money, and I steer clear of those books because, yeah, that's just way too much for me. You know, I definitely believe that authors, artists, everyone should get paid for their craft, but I can't personally afford a $4 book. And it's not even like a, you know, collector's book or anything. It's just a book, like a regular book. So yeah, not entirely sure how that's calculated, but yeah, if I do like it, if I'm interested in a book, I just usually take a photo of it and keep it to look up later. Trying to decide which color I want to do next. I think I'm gonna do this one, a darker green, probably the darkest green here. No, there's a darker green, but it looks almost black on camera, but it's green. Trust me, it's green. So I finished 2 books yesterday. I usually, when I'm not talking to you guys, I listen to audiobooks as I'm diamond painting, and I finished my audiobook, and then the physical book I'm reading, I also finished last night. So I can pick 2 new books, and I think I've already picked them. The audiobook I'm going to read is a rom-com romance book, which is generally not a genre that I read or enjoy reading, but you know, listening to it might be different, might be fun. Because the last book I read or listened to, last audiobook I read, was pretty dark, and I didn't entirely enjoy that, especially when I'm doing something happy. Am I doing this right? Sorry. When I'm doing something happy and relaxing, I don't necessarily want to listen to doom and gloom. So I'm going to try a genre I don't normally listen to see if I like that better. The book I'm going to read physically is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. This is my first Sally Rooney book, just because I've heard really positive reviews from booktubers and reviews and etc. So really caught my attention. I was waiting to be on break so I can read it and not have to rush through it or take long pauses between reading a chapter. So I think I'm gonna start that today because I have finished the other book I was reading, which brings me to 5 books this month. My average is about 6 books, but I really thought I would be under that this month because I had finals and I was just really busy, and you know, I just assumed that I wouldn't have too much time to read, but I mean, I did finish 2 yesterday, so it's just all coming down to the end of the month. My average is about 6. I generally read fantasy adjacent books. I used to really only read historical fiction, which I still enjoy, but it doesn't hit the same way as it did when I was younger. The book I just finished reading is called A Magic Steeped in Poison, and it was about tea wielders, tea magicians, something of that sort, people who could use tea to do certain things. The act of a tea ceremony had some magical properties if used effectively. Was basically the magic system. It was interesting. And not everybody could do this. You had to be trained by somebody to do it. So it's not like everybody has this gift, but it was a competition to see who could be the emperor's tea magician. But of course, there was political intrigue and drama. It was interesting. It's not a standalone, so I might continue the series. It intrigued me enough to do so. Just gonna do this one. Another green. We're in green country. Oops, whoa. A book I did not particularly like enough to continue it, the series at least, was The Moon Goddess's Daughter. The writing was really pretty. The world building was really beautiful, but the story just became too much of the same thing happening in regards to the love triangle, and it was like, okay girl, make up your mind. He loves me not, he loves me not. So I started getting tired of listening to the same back and forth. Can't tell if this is a green or a very, very... Oh yeah, it's a very, very dark green. Yes, okay. Almost forgot what symbol I was working on. And what else did I read recently that I just did not care enough about the story? Gosh, I guess it was so unimportant to me that I don't even remember the name. Gosh, what was it? Jeez, I really can't remember. It was the book I read before this one. So my brain does a great job of forgetting things it doesn't deem important, which is a curse and a blessing. Did I put that in the right place? Nope. Ho-ho. I almost put that in the wrong symbol. Yeah. So, what have you guys been reading, playing, diamond painting? I just got I forgot the name, the elf girl that released two new releases ago in the mail. She was like a semi pre-order. She wasn't ready to ship when I purchased her. I did also this past Friday catch the restock for Catch Me from Mrs. Butterdy. That one I haven't notified me almost any paintings because I don't need to be tempted, but that one was on my if this comes back in stock, I want it list. And she did come back in stock, and I snatched her up in 10 seconds. So she hasn't arrived yet. I don't know if she'll come here before, the new year, because I'm sure Diamond Art Club will be taking off for the holidays, and honestly, no rush because I'm still working on this huge piece, and I don't have the space to work on multiple paintings at one time, so honestly, no rush. But I am really, really excited to get her, and she might bump out all the other ones that I was planning on doing next whenever I finish this. Because she's not that big, so I don't think she'll take too long. Sorry if I'm shifting constantly. So yeah, but when she does come in, I will show you an unboxing video of those two. And I also got some pen tips that I got. Pen tips that I got for a Diamond Art Club pen that I had ordered, but I didn't realize because I didn't read. I just bought, no thoughts. It was a screw-on pen, so I got a non-screw-on head, which obviously didn't work. So yeah, I missed a whole section, didn't I? I did. I'll do that one. Isn't it funny when you thought you did all the sections and then you're like, how did I miss this huge section? Too many greens, I'm going blind. Which I already have poor vision. I've worn glasses since I was like 8. But I actually put on my contacts before filming, like, oh, let's look a little nice on camera. But you guys can't even see my face, so I could have just kept wearing my glasses. Not that glasses are bad in any I can't speak, in any way, shape, or form, but I just prefer wearing contacts in public. At home, I just wear my glasses especially like on weekends when I don't want to be bothered by the outside world. Another green. Yeah, you really can't see the difference through my camera. But this one's more like a mossy green, I would say. Yeah, mossy green. What else? What else? Not sure what I'm doing for my birthday. I usually let my boyfriend plan, so he can surprise me. Last year we went to this, I don't know what I'd call it, event? Fair? I guess fair would be, make sense. Where it's called Handmade Fest. So it's where artists who make handmade things go to this event. I mean, they register for this event and they showcase slash sell their stuff, and it's really fun. It's broken into categories like home goods, food, what else? You know, artists like paintings, jewelry, handmade like leather goods, purses and shoes, etc. Basically there's something for everybody. So we went last year. It was exactly on my birthday. So we went last year. We picked out matching rings, which I'm actually wearing on this finger. And my boyfriend has a matching one. And it's based on the Tanabata story, which is about, I don't remember 100%, but it's about a sky goddess and sky people, a man and a woman who fall in love, but they're separated and can only come together once a year on Tanabata, which is in July. And the sad part is if it's raining, they can't meet, so they have to wait a whole year. So that sucks when it's raining for them. But yeah, it's really a very popular tale here. And I mean, I don't know if it's great for a couple's ring, about a story of people being apart, because we don't want to be apart. But it was just really pretty, and it was handmade, so we got to measure our rings, our finger size, and they made it custom for us and then mailed it to us. So yeah, really quite special and cool that we could get something like that. So I don't know if there's one this year. I will have to check, but if there is, I will ask to attend. Though again, it's really a dangerous place because everything is beautiful and you want everything. So very dangerous for wallets. But even if you don't buy it, like the ticket cost is inexpensive. Like, I don't know. I don't remember how much, but it's nothing crazy. So even if you go just to walk around and view everyone's artwork, handicrafts, it's really cool. Another thing that I didn't get last year, but if we go again, I would be tempted to get some, is press-on nails. I've really been into press-on nails lately. Not lately, like the past 6 months or so. I'm not wearing any right now because I'm at home. And again, not like I can't be wearing things at home, but I've been cleaning and it's just easier to not have any on my nails. But I've really been into them because I don't have the time to be painting my nails, which I used to do all the time. And this is just a fun, easy way to paint my nails, because, you know, some people have really amazing designs and it's fun to put them on, and they're reusable, so it's, you know, some of them can be quite pricey, but, you know, others are more affordable. They're definitely not the press-on nails of the 90s that I used to play with as a kid, and that would fall apart after 5 seconds. These have much better lasting power, and, you know, I find most of them say like 2 or 3 days with the sticker, but I can get like 2 weeks out of mine, and that's with not being gentle. Like, I'm just an animal and wash dishes, wash clothes, open things. I'm not gentle at all. But I can get quite a decent wear time. The problem with that is sometimes I'm too crazy with it and I can break them. So I have to be gentle. But it works. And yeah, last year when I went to the Design Fest, there was a lot of press-on nail sellers, nail artists there, and I didn't get any because I was like, oh, you know, press-on nails, they don't last, etc., etc. But this year, if I go, I'm going to really take a look at what they're selling. So to go to a nail salon here is really expensive, like $100 expensive. Not, I mean, they do excellent work. I've never had a bad nail job. Never had a bad manicure here, but it, you know, it's not something I can afford monthly. And some Japanese artists, there's amazing Japanese nail artists, and they can charge a pretty penny for their press-on nails, but they're fully customizable, and again, you can wear them a few times, so the cost of one manicure can get you, if you're careful, quite a few uses out of it, so it's more affordable in the long run. And you know, you could change your length, shape, etc., and exactly what you want. So I have one nail set that is based on this swing by Fragonard. I don't think I'm saying that right, but it's really pretty, very rococo artwork. So I just said, like, hey, can I have something based on this artwork? And she was like, sure. And yeah, I got something very beautiful, very detailed, that I can wear again and again. And I actually have on the way a nail set from a Thai artist based on Over the Garden Wall, the show, which I love. And she didn't know what it was. I just kind of sent her like, oh, you know, can I have some nails based on this show? She's like, I'm unfamiliar with it, but I'll do some research. And she showed me the final product. And for someone who doesn't even know what the show is about, it's perfect. Perfection. She got everything perfect. I'll show you guys once it comes in. I'll wear them during a video. So, yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. And again, to my shape, to my size. And this one was, I wouldn't say inexpensive, but compared to some that are out there, it wasn't too expensive. But I was cleaning out my closet and selling some pieces of clothing, so I made a couple sales that could afford the nails that I've been stalking her page for like a long time. So yeah. Finish that color. Oops. Almost poured it into nothing. Almost made a mess. Actually, yesterday I made a huge mess. One of my cases opened up as I was putting it away and got my floor covered in drills. Oops. Thankfully, I like caught it quick enough that it didn't completely spill out, but yeah, quite a few drills went everywhere, and I was not thrilled by that. But, I mean, it was actually this white one. But this is huge. I might have even another baggie of this, so I think I'll be fine. I'm going back to this color because I missed a whole section. But, you know, Diamond Art Club has a guarantee that if you need more drills, you can reach out to them. So if I made a mistake and I end up needing more, I will reach out to them. But I think there should be enough, because they always send, you know, extra drills for this specific situation, because I'm very sure I'm not the first or the last person who's done that. Like on Facebook and Reddit, I've seen people spill their entire kits on the floor, especially those with cats. My pets are currently blocked from entering this room. I have a pet gate, between this room and the other rooms, because when my cat was a kitten, we wanted to keep them separate but close enough that they could smell and see each other, just because he's a kitten and my dog isn't the friendliest at times, so he stayed here. Now that they coexist, but yeah, this gate is handy in keeping them out and leaving me in peace to diamond paint, or my cat would just throw everything off of this table. Like, it's zero hesitation. He would just be like, get out of here. This is interesting. Get it out of here. Let me look for my next color. This one. It's like a very, very dark brown, brownish, blackish color. Yeah, they all just look black to you guys. But I promise it's not all black. So yeah, they're currently sleeping, probably in the bedroom, probably sleeping together. They don't cuddle or anything, but they coexist. They're not friends by any stretch of the imagination. They do live together now in relative peace. Sometimes there's arguing because when he's feeling feisty, he will smack her and she will get upset, and then he'll run away, and then we'll have arguing animals. He's gotten feisty at times, especially when he thinks she's not looking. Like, she'll have her back to him. I'm just picking it out from here because I only need 3. I don't want to pour out a bunch, so I say that as my method is not working right now. Okay, here we go. But animals are like children. So if any of you have kids and pets, I can't imagine. Can't imagine what that's like, but I'm sure there's always something happening, right? So this color I'm actually working on, I accidentally dumped this into the color next to it one time. That was fun. But at least they're 2 different colors, so I can easily tell them apart. Like, this one's green, the other one's brown. So I'm not like, what shade is which? So if I was gonna make a mistake like that, I'm glad it was easy enough to solve, or see at least. I sometimes drop drills all over this canvas and I'm not exactly sure where they belong, so I just put them to the side. I have not gotten, I think I got 1 trash drill one time, but that's all I've seen so far. Which is great. You know, Diamond Art Club is popular for a reason. I would like to try other Diamond Art painting brands, but unfortunately these smaller brands don't offer free shipping to Japan, and the shipping can be really expensive, like more than the cost of the kit. So I can't really afford that right now. Oops. Because, and I understand, you know, I used to work in shipping back when I lived in New York, and only large corporations who are frequently, not corporations, businesses who are frequently, you know, sending packages can get better rates with companies. So, you know, if you're not frequently sending packages to Japan, it's going to be expensive. It's just what it is, and I totally understand that. But yeah, that just makes it kind of prevents me right now from ordering, which sucks because there are a lot of really pretty kits that I would like to order, you know, for the future. I've been saving them as like a wish list kit. Maybe in the future there'll be like some big sale that will offset the shipping. But I do have some other brands that I will be unboxing here. So I have a paint gems kit, like one of those mini kits that I got during their Black Friday sale. And again, that was one where it just kind of offset the sale, offset the shipping costs, so I went ahead. And I ordered some kits off of Shein just to try out the quality. As a comparison, I know the kits on Shein and Temu are often AI or stolen artwork, which sucks. It really does. I don't want to support that. But I know, you know, for a lot of people, this hobby can be expensive, especially for Diamond Art Club and, you know, the ones who are using licensed artwork, because, you know, they're paying the artists, and that's factored into the cost of the kit. And then, you know, I completely agree with that. It's another green. Like I was saying, I completely agree with that, and I think that's the right thing to do. But I also know not everyone can afford that for whatever reason it may be, even if you're just a beginner and you're, you know, not certain, you know, oh, I want to spend this much money on a kit. You might try Shein, you might try Temu. I see, you know, a lot of people on Facebook and Reddit using them, trying them out. So I wanted to order a couple off of Shein and do a comparison, because yeah, they were inexpensive, and if they sucked, it's, you know, not too big a loss. And I got them in, so I want to do an unboxing for those. But I, you know, this that I'm talking about, like paying your artists and for their artwork, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go against that feeling by showing these kits. So I have a bit of a dilemma inside me. Just thinking about it, whether or not I want to review those kits and, you know, potentially sway people into purchasing them. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I? Shouldn't I? Well, what do you think? I did also order a Fallon Gems kit. They actually reached out to me if I wanted to be an affiliate and, you know, get a special discount, which, you know, they didn't pay me any money because I don't think I'm big enough to get any sponsorship, but they did offer me a free mini kit and a 30% discount. So, and their shipping is actually really reasonable to Japan. So I figured, why not? Because they do have some really cute stuff on their website, and it can be relatively inexpensive, especially if you grab them during a sale. You can get a licensed artwork. Some of them even support like animal causes. So yeah, I wanted to try them out, see if they're worth it and the quality, etc. etc. So that's my upcoming. We're getting somewhere. I'm saving the feet for last. Yeah, I mean, let me know anything else you guys would like to see. I was thinking also of going to a big craft store here in Japan and seeing if they have any diamond art clubs. A diamond art club, oh my gosh. Diamond art painting kits. I'm honestly not sure if they do. I know there's a big community here in Japan for diamond art painting, so that they might. I mean, like the other video I posted the other day, there's some in Daiso. So, you know, maybe do a little vlog, go to the craft store, see if there's any, or check out other 100 yen shops, see if they have anything that similar to Daiso. Because Daiso is good here, but there's honestly much better stores in terms of design, at least. There's some really cute stuff at other 100 yen shops. A very popular one is called Seria, and they have such cute designs that I truly wonder if they have anything. They have a big craft section in that 100 yen shop too. Like lots of stuff for miniatures, sewing. So yeah, I would be down to take a trip to check it out. See if there's anything, and I mean, if not, maybe I can just post a little vlog of me going to these stores and sharing my thoughts, feelings, comments, concerns with you guys. And if some of you are coming to Japan, maybe you'll want to check them out yourself for other craft supplies. Stationery is a huge section at these places, and you know, I have a reading journal that I make myself, and a lot of my stationery comes from 100 yen shops, just because it's really affordable. What was I doing? Okay. Ooh. Almost forgot what I was doing. It's really affordable, really cute, a decent, you know, quantity that you get. It's not like, you know, you're only getting a couple pieces. You get quite a bit of stuff. Oh, I did it again. I forgot a complete section. Ah. Come back here. Yeah, come back here. I have this one and one more green, and then we can go on to the other colors, aka brown and orange. So tell me if you like these WIP and chats, unboxings, you know, whatever it may be. I started this YouTube channel to just kind of chat with people. Like I've talked to people in real life about this hobby, and you know, I kind of got made fun of, called, oh, you're such a granny, which I don't know what's wrong with being a granny, but I find it to be meditative, fun, you know, and in the end you get a beautiful piece of artwork that you can hang up or gift or whatever. I know I'm also not the fastest because I want to enjoy the process. I like working on it for 2-3 hours a day max, because it's manageable and I don't feel like, oh, you know, I have to rush through this. I'm gonna hurt my back. I can't do other things, other hobbies I enjoy, you know, plus all the other responsibilities that we have in our daily lives. So yeah, but I do have things I want to do. I do have wish lists. I do have this project and others when I'm done with this. Hang on, let me find this one. Here it is. So I created this channel not to get famous, because I think I could get more famous with just Japan vlogging stuff, but just to have a little community. And I'm also learning how to film, how to edit. It's my first time doing any of that, and it's been fun. Frustrating at times, you know, the stuff you learn, horizontal, vertical, etc., etc. A lot of troubleshooting. If this channel ever does grow to, let's say, 500 subs, which I think I have like 3 right now, I would get a camera. That would be something to be purchased. Nothing fancy, but a camera. So subscribe, like, comment, etc. so I can purchase a camera one day. But yeah, it's exciting to see people watching my videos, but it's, again, I'm not trying to get rich and famous. It would be great if I did, though. Okay, we're done with the greens. Now let's go to the browns. I would say that my preference, I am saying that my preference for paintings, this is brown, is definitely women, female paintings, very witchy, fantasy themes. I'm not a landscape person, unless it was like one that really caught my attention, but I don't think I'm really a landscape person. Or animals. I love animals, don't get me wrong. I have animals. I love animals, but I don't know. It doesn't fit my aesthetic in my house, in my mind. So I think I definitely gravitate towards those themes more. What symbol is that? Oh my gosh. There's one tiny symbol. Oops. But I do enjoy seeing other people like get them and unbox them. I love seeing what other people get because I'm nosy. And I love an unboxing video. Oh. Hang on. Troubleshooting over here. But personal preference. I've also seen Disney kits, and I love Disney, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I'd want to display anything Disney related. Just personally, I mean, I love, like I'm saying, there's no shade, no hate to Disney. Just, I don't know, doesn't fit my vibe. Like, if I had a kid, I would definitely love that. Just, I think it'd be so cute. And, you know, my boyfriend's mom, she does really love Pooh and Peter Rabbit. I'm not sure if that's Disney. So if I ever did see like a nice Peter Rabbit kit, I might make her one. Because she is the absolute sweetest, and from day one has like welcomed me into the family. So, you know, it's actually her birthday tomorrow. So if I did see a really cute Peter Rabbit kit, or if you've seen a really cute Peter Rabbit kit, please link it to me. But yeah, right now, girly witchy vibes. But who knows, my aesthetic might change in the future. Because people change. And that's a good thing. I don't know why I'm getting so philosophical here today. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my TED Talk on diamond painting. That would be cool, actually. Can somebody go on TED Talks and talk about diamond painting? Not me. I'm not eloquent enough, but somebody else. But yeah, please tell me in the comments what you're working on, what your style is. Do you have a preference, or just like, you know, whatever, as long as I like the art, which is totally valid. With this painting, I, you know, went big or go home. I definitely did that, and it at times seems very overwhelming, but, you know, I'm happy because I really like this artwork. Like, if I didn't like it, I would be like, oh crap, I messed up. But I'm really enjoying this kit, and I think that's what matters. If you enjoy it, then size doesn't matter. It might take longer, sure, especially for me. Like, it takes me about 2 hours to do a square, and there are 70 squares, so please do the math, because I don't want to, and get discouraged. But yeah, it's, oh, sorry, some drills are staticking. If I didn't like this artwork, then I'd be screaming right now. But because I like it, I am a happy beaver. Hang on, let me find the next color. We're getting to the point where my eyes are just not seeing anything. with this section. I feel like this went pretty fast with you guys. I think I'm like at an hour and a half. So look at that. You guys help me move faster. Speed running. No, I don't like speed running, because if I'm rushing through this, then I'm rushing through life, and what's the point? I know other people do, and that's fine. You know, do what makes you happy. Do what works for you. But if I'm gonna work on this for 6 hours, my back is gonna scream, and I'm just gonna be uncomfortable, and I'm gonna get grouchy, and then what's the point of doing this? For me, personally. But I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum. I also would love to try, I think I mentioned earlier, some ergonomic pens and putty, but we run into the same problem of it costs a lot of money to ship something to the US, what am I saying? To Japan. Like, yeah, I was looking at a couple pens that I really liked, and some of them don't even ship here. So I was like, okay, well, that's not happening. But others that I'm like, yay, they ship here. They're like, nope. Here's $40 in shipping for a pen. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Because, like, maybe the pen didn't even cost $40. So, one day. Or if I find, you know, a company that is Japanese, I might be able to find something. Like I said, there is a big Japanese community, so I've been following, checking what they're using. But it does seem like a lot of them are using, you know, outside of Japan stuff. But I did see one brand that makes really nice trays. So waiting for them to do a restock. Almost done. 2 more colors. Oh, this is an orange. We have an orange. So yep, keeping my eyeballs peeled, my ear holes opened. Definitely let me know if you know any, if you know, live abroad and know of some companies abroad, like outside of the US, I mean, and know of some companies that have affordable shipping. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm getting more concentrated. Is this? I think this is a fairy dust. Yeah, it is. This is a fairy dust color. So the duckies will have fairy feet. I wish I had fairy feet. I do not have fairy feet. That sounds like I'm saying hairy feet. Well, I don't have hairy feet either. Nothing wrong if you do. I worked on one AB color, like a little bit in the pink section. It's actually right here. Can't see it. It's right here. And it is so pretty. So I'm excited to run into it again. But these fairy dust colors are also really pretty. I love special drills Just makes me so happy. I really want to do an electrolyte drill. Like, oh, I would just be like, wee, wee. One more color. And again, this would probably go faster if I had multiple trays, but I messed up. Or if you know how to do it with this type of organization, please help a girl out. I can't think that well. One second. It's over here. Oh, there's one color left behind. And this color is like neon orange. Almost looks brown on camera, but she is bright in person. I love when everything's in place and it's getting tight and everything's clicking. It's my favorite part. It's so satisfying. Oh yeah, you can really see the electrolyte fairy dust next to this color. Yeah, you can really see it. Our time together is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed this WIP and chat. Please leave a comment answering any one of my questions, or if you just want to say hi or whatever you want to say. I'm eagerly awaiting. Oh no. No. I made a whoopsie. No. Did I make an oopsie? What did I do? What did I do? Aha, there's, I did make an oopsie. Fixed. Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm missing one. Fairy dust. Follow me on Instagram too. I'm slowly building up a little bit of a following there. So I would love to see you over there. Chat with me. I'm lonely. And one last color. Sorry, I know I keep talking to you guys and then I just click out, zone out, stop talking. Let me just find this color. Huh? What is this color? Looks like a little thumbs up. Hello. Aha. I found him. I found you. Ah, that makes sense. It's the color right next to it. And we're done. We have little feet. And the next one I'm gonna do is, hang on, it's gonna be the duck butt. So I'm excited to finally start on the duck. Oh, this one came out. Oh. I'm excited to start on the ducky butt. And yeah, I'll see you around next time. Have a good Christmas, holiday, whatever you celebrate. I will see you next time.